From Petco Park in downtown San Diego. Opening day baseball on the show. The Atlanta Braves and the San Diego Padres. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the San Diego Padres, with major expectations, they're among the favorites this season. Chris, they'd love to build on that postseason appearance from last year. Do you think it can be a springboard for them?
I do, Boog, because these guys have already got the building blocks in place.
Just about ready to go. And on the hill here today, Michael King. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Profar climbs in on that left side. Fought off foul. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. There's the ball.
No,
safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
3-1.
In the dirt. Tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time you see.
Got him. Huge strikeout there.
He's got to throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Ball.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish.
Who knows the count?
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
One away with a runner at third here on opening day. And that's in for a strike. And now 3-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end. Oh, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
And a base hit, and they take the lead.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
That one missed. Now 3-0.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
First and second, 2 outs. Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. And that's downstairs. and it's 1-1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to
Oh, that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 2-0. So 2 down. So here's Murphy now. In the air on the infield, Bogaerts. And that is that. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. So digging in now for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. On the ground at first. He steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
And
here is Xander Bogaerts. Foul ball. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
1 out, bases empty. Back foot slider struck him out.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes.
That's hard hit on the line. And it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it.
Fernando Tatis Jr. at the plate and takes high there. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Manny Machado up to the plate. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1.
Tying run in scoring position as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Next offering misses. Ball 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. And we're back. Second inning set to go. And now Jared Kelenic. That one's in there. 0-1. Kelenic goes 6'1", 205 pounds, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. The 1-2. Upstairs. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments in baseball. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger. His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something.
Oh, nice stop on a slide. And very nicely done for the out. Nothing across. Back here at Petco Park in beautiful San Diego. This place hosted postseason baseball last year, Siggy, and Padre fans hope they'll experience more of the same this year.
Great energy in this ballpark, and a successful Padres team is really good for baseball. They're giving the Dodgers everything they can handle in the NL West. Plus, Petco Park has turned into one of the best postseason experiences in the league.
Pulls that one foul. A lot of good from the Padres a year ago, but the story for them was coming up short in the postseason against the Dodgers. San Diego was one win away from hosting the NLCS, but their offense went ice cold at the worst possible time, and it cost them their season.
Well, the fans might not agree, but that was a great series. Every game had a memorable moment, and it delivered amazing television. Sign me up for another postseason that features the Padres and Dodgers going at it.
Next offering way off the plate. And that's outside.
2-1.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And Acuna able to make the grab. 2 away now. Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit. And there's a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Harris makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Petco Park. New inning getting started. Now, Jurickson Profar. And that's a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
That's a base hit, so they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Olsen takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He's there. He's got it. That's out number 2.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And the batter now, Austin Riley. First offering, and it just misses.
2-0.
And another ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Up the middle. Bogarts with the throw to first. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
That one misses. And the count 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And there's a ball.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And that's outside.
That's a
really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
We got a full count.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
One down, base is empty. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Nice, doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone, so as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Ala, no tengo micro, tío. Un saludo.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
1 and 2.
Clearly is sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the
Struck him out looking, and he strikes out. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. King back to work. And that is out of play.
You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
That's down and in.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Here's Sean Murphy.
One and 0.
This one in the dirt. Albies aboard here at first with nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 and 2 is the count. That's the ball.
A sliding stop. There's one.
Got him.
Throw sails over his head at first. And it's going to wind up out of play. Kelnick swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Next pitch misses way outside. And that's outside.
No, that's outside. Ball.
One out and a runner at second here on opening day.
No, that's down.
Next offering is down low. Next offering is fouled back. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a
to first, and that will end the inning. So no runs, no hits, and one error, but they leave him stranded. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Braves 2 and the Padres 1. Back here in San Diego, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Luis Arias. Slider right there.
You know, these Padres, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. That one fouled off.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond. And they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Way inside. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And now it's Manny Machado. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Oh, he's looking great so far.
It's
It helps
0-1.
when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this
ball.
up.
Just missed. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
1-2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary
2-2.
pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Liner, base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Off the mark there. And the count 1-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout, inning over. One left for Sandy. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Harris, 24 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Fair ball. And it gets by him. Still able to fire over, and he'll pull into second safely.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Profar in the box again, takes a strike. Runner at second, nobody out.
2-1.
In the dirt, blocked. Back up the, oh, that got him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status.
Now pitching for the Padres.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Here's Acuna now.
Go.
Ball, that's
Now
high.
he can't squeeze it behind the plate. But no advance from the runners. Runners at the corners, nobody out. And we're at the top of the fifth. Runner on the go, on the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Next offering is in for a strike.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball, double play.
Not close with that one. And the count's even at 2. Harris on third. Profar at first with no outs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it'd throw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
Right through there for a strike. Pitch misses, and the count's full.
Executed that pitch very nicely, just missed with it.
Dive, and he's got it. To first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
Riley, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. On the ground, and foul ball. Got him looking. They limit the damage here. A run on. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. First pitch
That's the ball.
misses.
You know, these Padres, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
That one not close, and it's 2-1.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
2-2.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Man, he got a real good pitch to hit right there with 2 strikes. You cannot miss that. Not a great slider at all. And I tell you what, that's where you've got to do damage. He looked like he was on time getting the bat through the zone, but he just caught air.
Ozuna now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Ozuna swings and drives one. Well hit to left. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
He was all over that one. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Man at second. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
So runner in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. Last half of inning number 5. This one smoked, could be trouble. Coming home. He'll score safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 2 in this one. Now it's belted. Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. His first homer of the year, and they take the lead. It's 4-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Luis Ariz stands in. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Sale delivers. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-2.
Swings and misses. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Next offering upstairs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that's outside. And now 3-2.
Count's full.
That one misses.
Nope,
So a leadoff walk.
Well, he opted to go with the off-speed stuff on that 3-2 with the bases empty. Close pitch. But now he's got to work out of the stretch.
Murphy lays off down low as he digs in for the third time. And another ball. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Oh no, he dropped it. Albies makes the turn at second. Manages a throw to third. Now second and third and nobody out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
No, that's out.
Swings and misses. And it's 1-2. And that's too high.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants. Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
Manager out of the...
Pitching for the Padres, number 56, Jeremiah Estrada.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Go ahead run at second here on opening day.
That's foul.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play.
Hit in the air, center field. Merrill on the move. Squeezes it. Runners tagging from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly. Tie ball game, 4-4.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Harris in the box now. Takes strike one. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Next pitch misses. Now 1-2. With the go-ahead run at third, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Tatis drops into the glove. Here comes the runner from third. Play at the plate, not in time. He's safe, and it's now 5-4. Here's Profar now, 1 for 3.
1-0.
In the dirt, but kept close. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. And that one upstairs. Right through there for a strike. Kelman off of first with 2 away. Upstairs. And it's 3-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the third out. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Number 63. On for his major league debut, and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, I'm sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
Here comes Manny Machado. Line drive. He hauls it in. 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth. Got him swinging. Nothing doing. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
No, that missed. That's a
and
ball.
the slider just misses.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
To third. Handled by Machado. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Here's Matt Olson. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Tatis going back, pulls it in on the warning track. Here is Austin Riley. Just missed.
1-0.
To the right side, Cronenworth sends it to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Back here at Petco Park, bottom of the inning, now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Ozuna swings through it for strike 1.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That misses the zone, and the count now even up. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Up next,
here comes the manager. So they bring on the veteran, Pierce Johnson.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here. Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
And just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Just outside. The count now 2-2. That one hit to right. And that is a foul ball. Outside low, and the count's full.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And ball 4 to avoid.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Jackson Merrill steps to the plate in a clutch situation. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Off the plate inside. And now it's even 1-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Inside, almost got him.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe at the plate. All tied again, 5-5.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's already homered here in this one. And that one fouled off. And delivers
1-1.
outside.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
On the ground to third. Tags the runner. On to Olsen. That's 2. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. And we're back. Ready to begin the 8th. And now here is Ozzie Albies.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Next one misses. And the count is 2-0. Inside, just missed.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Here comes the...
Now pitching for the Padres, number 40.
And that one fouled off.
Adam.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes.
1-1.
Ball misses. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him.
Outstanding job behind the dish to catch him right there trying to steal. Really quick catch and throw. Set up with great footwork. Man, he popped out of that crouch. Threw a laser down to second base. Nice job.
Makes the grab. And that quickly 2 away. Here's Jared Kelenic. Check swing, no appeal. Adam, 33 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2010. Strike 1.
1-1.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
1-2. Count.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count. And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Joe Jimenez on the pitch here.
Number 77.
Luis Arias now at the plate.
Jimenez.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Everything came together for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
No outs. Runner at first. And now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
It's 0-1.
And it's strike 2. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Aaron Bummer, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Lee getting loose as well. Headed towards the corner. And Acuna able to make the grab. Here's Manny Machado. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
This one belted deep left field. On its way. Gone. He powers that one out of here. And the Padres take the lead. It's 7-5.
This crowd is on fire right now. They're going nuts thanks to that home run. this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
One down. Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1 ball, no strikes.
Up the middle. That takes care of Cronenworth. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
And that's in the dirt. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. At the belt and fires. Pitch misses,
2-2.
and it's 2-2. Outside. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Manny Machado with the blast for the Padres. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 9th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. Adam back to work. Slider misses outside. Down the line. And that's a foul ball. That's outside and it's 2-1.
Hit. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Merrill hauls it in, and there's one away. He's 2 outs away. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Way high there. And that is ball 1. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The Padres trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the 9th. That one outside. 3-2 now.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. The Braves down to their last out. Now batting Jurickson Profar. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball, that's down.
And it's fouled away. Foul ball there. Adam is just 1 strike away. And that's off the inside edge. And now it's 3-2. Got him! And that's the ball game.
Well, great start to this 4-game series to get the first one at home, but these players know they've got some work to do because they could easily drop the next 3 if they're not careful. Can't get too comfortable. Get some rest, come back for the next one, and be ready to take game 2.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. The Atlanta Braves and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming at you right after the... Just about ready to go. And our starting pitcher here today, Dylan Cease.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub-350 ERA. And, you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub-2s, they're dominating. But when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, you know, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him looking. And one away.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball.
Oh, that pitch got away from him, and that's a hit by pitch. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
Squirts away a little bit. That one down the line. Machado. Jump throw. On the money. Nice play.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Matt Olson stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Profar stands at second with 2 gone. And another ball.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
In the dirt. Not in time. He's safe. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And there's the automatic. Next offering is fouled back. Base knock right field. And the Braves score first. It's 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
1 run across in the frame so far here in the second game of the series. Next offering is downstairs. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments in baseball. On the inside corner for a strike. In the dirt.
2 balls.
Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance. Fouls one off. 2-2. Second and third, 2 down. That smash towards center. Reaching down and makes the grab. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. It's Xander Bogaerts now. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Yeah, big swing and a miss. Strider, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Next pitch is outside. Way out front for strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That's off the mark. 2-2. Runner at first with no outs here. And that one in the air center field. Harris corrals it. And there's one away.
Batting third, the first
Luis
baseman,
Arraez stands in.
Arraez.
Pickoff move to first,
No, he's in
and
there.
he's back in safely. Maybe a 2-ball, 5, 4,
Out.
3, double
He's
play.
out.
And the inning is over. No runs. Back here in San Diego, digging in, Sean Murphy. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Murphy,
0-1
a former Gold Glove winner, 30 years old now, and he was a third-round pick back in 2016. Next
Ball
one is
back
off the
outside.
plate, and the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Struck him out looking. Here's Jared Kelnick. First
Ball,
pitch
that's out.
misses. 1 out, bases empty. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
There's a strike. That one
2-0,
misses in the
2
dirt.
strike.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely froze it.
Ground ball left side. Whips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. Braves go down quickly here, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. Ball 1, no strikes.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Swings and misses.
1-1.
And the count 1-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Ugly cut on the slider for strike 3.
Just a great slider right there, and I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Strike 2.
Threw that
No
fastball
ball,
right
2
by him,
strikes.
slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Hard hit left side. Arcia whips it to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Here's Elliot Ramos. And a swing and a miss.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
0-2.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back here at Petco Park, on to the 3rd inning, and now the center fielder, Michael Harris II, and that's down and away.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And a foul ball. Outside low, and a count 2-1.
1 strike.
That one the other way. Slings it across. And one away in the top of the third. Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. And the first pitch misses for ball one. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the second out of the inning. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Gets him to chase after that one. 2 outs, base is empty. Next pitch is outside. In the air, left field, down the line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. Slides, but he can't come up with it.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 0-1. Fastball is outside. That missed by a lot. Now 2 balls and a strike. Cronenworth gets his lead at first with nobody out. And fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Strider deals. Way inside, gets out of the way.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Swing and a ball popped up. Arcia. He's got it, and there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And ball one. Tying run is at first here in the last half of the third. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it. Cease back to work. And a foul ball.
You know, these Braves doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there. And that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That misses the zone. Now 1 and 2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage. And that might be the case today.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Riley at the plate now. That's ball 1. Late with the swing there.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
That's inside.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at-bat.
That's in there. It's 2 and 2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch.
Cronenworth, 1 at second, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Jackson Merrill. Swinging a ground ball, and that's just foul.
You know, these Padres definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
The 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. On the ground to third. One up, one down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Out towards right center field. Harris racing after it. Makes the catch for the out. 2 away. So digging in, Luis Arias. He's 0 for 1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that keeps the inning alive. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. They get the force. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So 1 hit is all they get. That clips the zone, and it's 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Outside low, and the count is even, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And now it's the Braves DH, Jared Kellner. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
That one way outside, and it's 2-1. Bases empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Just missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Off balance feed, there's 1. Double play. What a twin killing, Dan. Back here in San Diego, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the third baseman, Manny Machado. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Two to count.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Ground ball up the middle. Dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing. Runner on at first with 1 gone. And now it's going to be Jake Cronenworth. 1 for 1 with a single so far. This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Swings through that one above the zone.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
What a stop. Off balance feet. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back here at Petco Park, here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Fought off foul.
That's a ball.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 2. Got him swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Cease. Ready to fire now. On the ground to third, and that's foul. Now fly ball to right center. Tatis puts it away for the out. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And next for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna Jr. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Two balls, no strikes to count.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Handles, throws to first. That's the 3rd out. Braves are set down. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. Now the DH for the Padres, Marcell Ozuna. And that is out of play. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. He'll touch them all. His first homer of the year, and we are all tied up. It's 1-1.
Big-time players don't shy away from these spots. He knew he could change the game, and that's exactly what he just did. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Luis Campusano. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And it's caught for the out. And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. 1 for 2 with a 2-run single back in the first. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the Padres have a man aboard with 1 out. Now Xander Bogaerts gets a chance to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Cut on and lifted in the air, and it falls. The throw to third, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Couple of singles back-to-back. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
2 on, 1 out. Luis Arias digs in now, and that one fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a foul out of play.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. 1 runs in. Here comes Bogaerts around third. In to score from first. And they take a 2-run lead.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch. So man aboard, 1 down, and it's Tatis at the plate.
Ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
I got a ball, one strike.
Arise leads off second with one gone in the inning. And that's outside.
That ball went out.
And that's ball two. Just missed.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
Flying drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they're up by 3.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Machado at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. And Manny gets a piece. 4 runs already in the frame here in the bottom of the 6th. Tatis runs. It's in the dirt. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. And the batter now, Matt Olson.
Matt Olson.
Cease back to work. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Machado makes the grab, and there's one down. Austin Riley at the plate, a walk, and he's also singled. Off the mark there. 1-0.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels.
Here comes the
skip. Now pitching for the Padres, number 44, Joe Musgrove.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. And that misses. And it's 1-0.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Next offering is fouled back. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, the catcher.
Here's Sean Murphy, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That catches the zone for a strike. It's 0-1.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. One left for Atlanta. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Dylan Lee.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Ramos up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the.
And that one hammered. That's down. One hops off the wall. The throw into second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Cronenworth now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Pierce Johnson getting ready to go. Bummer warming up as well. That one missed.
And, you know, it's always interesting to see how teams attack the first pitch. What's their plan of attack going to be? Well, for this offense in this game, they're not waiting around.
Out to short. Arcia whips it across. That takes care of Cronenworth.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Marcel Ozuna.
Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a miss at one above the zone.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he...
Oh, now this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. Run comes in from second. The throw to second is offline.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
One out, runner at second. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Luis Campusano. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. And that's a fair ball. Coming home. He will score. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout.
Pitching for the Braves.
One out, runner at second. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. Bomber deals. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Murphy down to first with it. Out on the drop third strike, two gone.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
1-0.
In the dirt, blocked. That clips the corner. Two outs and one in scoring position. Right side, hard hit. Fires over to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Jared Kelenic. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Musgrove in his 9th season, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2011. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
There's the strike.
Thank you.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Arcia stands in now and watches strike one.
1-1.
In the dirt. And now a man into scoring position.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Kelnick stands at second with no outs. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. Coming home, here's the throw to the plate. He beats it safe. It's 6-2.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
On the ground, a short could be two. The flip, there's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. Jerks and Profar. Next up for the Braves. First offering misses badly for ball one. And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
That one misses. And now 3-0. And the Padres.
Pitching for the Padres, number 49.
One run across in the frame so far, and we're in the top of the 8th. There's a strike. And a strike on the outside edge.
We got full count.
Swings and misses. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little...
Bogarts with the throw to first. That ends the frame. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Back here in San Diego, and now the first baseman, Luis Arias. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And that's in for a strike. 0-2. And he chases that one. 1 out.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Now a screamer into the outfield. That's a hit. Here's Machado. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off.
Runner.
Tatis runs. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, and he's
No
out.
balls, 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
I would say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Nothing doing there for the Friars. Back here at Petco Park. New inning getting started. Now at the plate, Matt Olson. First pitch misses.
Counts 1-0.
And downstairs.
Hey.
Pitch misses. 3-1 now. High fly ball out towards left field. That's back. And that one's gone.
Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Outside low. And that's ball 1. And that one clips the corner. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the 9th. And they'll do it again. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. And that lands inside the party porch for a home run. Bottoms up. His first homer of the year, and they inch closer. It's 6-4.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Pitching for the Padres, number 61, Matt Waldron.
No question about this one. It's out of here. He hammers one out to right. It's 6-5. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact.
Now here is Sean Murphy. And it's fouled off. On the outside corner, and it's 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. That's outside. 1-2 to count. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a ball evens the count. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's a tapper towards short. Bogarts tosses across the first. Now one gone in the ninth. Jared Kellner getting ready to hit.
You want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. And that just misses. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Outside.
That's outside. 2-2. Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Makes the grab. 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Here's the Padres.
Now pitching for the Padres, number 40, Jason.
Starting
Adams.
after it, appeal to first. He did not go around. Outside corner, there's a strike. They're down to their final strike.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there. He just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
This could end it. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on.
Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Padres hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We got a bit of a wet one coming at you. The Atlanta Braves and the San Diego Padres. Man, Singy, he was on a whole different level in his last game. What an effort.
Yeah, Boog, he had that look in his eye from the jump. Really had the hitters guessing all day. So much confidence on the mound, and the stats back it up.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll here. And on the hill in this one, Yu Darvish. What should we keep an eye on here?
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out in the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
All right, ready to go here. And now Michael Harris the second. Outside low. And away we go this afternoon. Slice the other way and foul. Darvish delivers. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Profar climbs in on that left side. There's the strike at the knees. 0-1. Swings through that one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Ronald Acuna Jr. in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Profar leads off first with one away. Off the plate, and the count is 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Ramos right there to make the grab. And there's two away. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Swing and a miss
0-1
as he was out front that time. Smoked on the ground a second. Cronenworth throws on to first. And Olson is set. Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Lopez, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. And foul ball. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. Here's Xander Bogaerts. 2 for 8 in the series so far. The shortstop takes the ball. High fly ball out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Batting third.
Luis Ariz stands in. 4 for 8 in the series so far. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
0-1's the count.
Out to short, Arcia. Gets it to first. That's the inning. Padres down. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, now the third baseman, Austin Riley. Slides, but it gets by him. Around first, heading for two. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Not in time. He's safe. So runners at the corners, nobody out. And the batter now, Sean Murphy. And that's in for a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie.
Albies on the move. Cut on and miss. Throw, save.
Not only are they applying some pressure on the defense, it looks like they're trying to have a big inning with that steal of second. Now two runners and
hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Jared Kelnick in the box now, takes strike one. A little out front there as he swings through it. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon.
Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
And that one gets past the catcher. But all the runners hold. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position here at the top of the second. That misses. Now 3-1. And that'll load the bases. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Not even close there. And that's ball 1. This is again 5 in a row.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
That's to third. Machado. Over to first. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. Bottom of the second. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Fernando Tatis Jr.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Lopez back to work. Sliced hard but foul. Lopez, 6'1" righty, 31 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Clips the corner, and that's strike 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Outside with a breaking ball.
Strike.
This one in the air, center field. Harris brings it in, and there's one down. Manny Machado up to the plate. 0 for 4 in the win last night.
Machado.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
You know, Boog, Petco Park seems to be transforming into Machado's castle. I mean, nobody's hit more home runs in this ballpark. And Machado passed Adrian Gonzalez for the top spot on the list in 2023.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there's 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Pitch misses outside. And that is ball 1. 2 out, space is empty. And that one fouled off. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. No score here in the second. Swing and a miss at 96. Struck him out. And we're back. Well, here we go. Top of the third. Scoreless game. Here's Profar now.
No, that's
just missed.
Well, here's an interesting stat on Darvish. He has more than 100 wins in his big league career. The only Japanese-born pitcher with more wins is Hideo Nomo, my former teammate.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. There's a strike.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hard to order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Got him swinging.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitch.
Off balance feed, there's one, and that's two. One hit. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field, way back there. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way. Lopez fires. That one 95 to finish him off.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Swing and a ball hammered left field, back there to the warning track, makes the catch.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Gabriel Moreno at the plate with two away, swings through that one. And that one's a little bit low. And now it's even 1-1. And that's outside.
That's just out.
Still tied at 0, last of the third. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. And that extends the inning. So the San Diego batting order turns over. Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. He's 0 for 1. On the ground to short. Got him on the off-balance throw. And that is that. No run. Back here in San Diego, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the fourth, Austin Riley. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball right side. Cronenworth throws to first in time. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. One down, base is empty. Got him swinging. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Go ahead run on base. So here's Murphy now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Gets the slider in there for a strike. Albies over at first with 1 away. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Kelnick in the box now. Takes strike one. Next pitch is outside. Runners at first and second with one gone. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck. On the move. Heading back. Onto the track. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Arcia, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Big RBI for him right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you...
And there's a hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. He's safe as he gets his hand in. And they lead by 2.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Close one doesn't get the call. 1-1. Slow roller up the middle. Bogarts fires to first on the run. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know? Yeah, no question.
That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing from Acuna. Big drive. Deep left field. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Back here at Petco Park. Bottom of the 4th, and now the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. And delivers outside. Swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Not close with that one. 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Arise. The next to hit takes ball 1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Fly to center his first time. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That pitch clips the outside corner. That's strike 1. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. Arcia hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away. Here's Manny Machado now. Popped out and foul ground first time through. Hard hit, left field, base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Ramos goes after that one for strike 1. On the ground to third. They take the force out, and he has thrown 4. Darvish back to work. And that misses. 1-0. Right through there for a strike. That one not close. 2-1. And the sweeper misses for a ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Here's the pitch to Olsen. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Riley in the box again, takes a strike. That one down the line, and that's just foul. That's to third. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and he's into second with nobody out.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just...
Manager out of the...
Pitching for the Padres, number 75, Robert Suarez.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the 5th. Got him looking. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful. Here's Sean Murphy, 1 for 2. That one catches the zone, and that's strike 1. Runner at second here, 1 gone. That one fouled off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Jared Kelnick. 0 for 2 in this one. First offering, and it just misses. And a strike. Riley at second with 2 down. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's outside. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Fouled off left side.
You know, these Padres just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Inside. Going to count 1 and 2. Way high. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And there's a ball.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there,
Now
or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And here it comes. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Misses inside. Now 1 and 2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Gabriel Moreno, the next up for the Padres. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Moreno goes 5 feet 11 inches, 25 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. Out number 2. So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Line drive, brings it in for the 3rd out. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Stepping in, Orlando Arcia.
0-1.
Suarez winds and deals. And a ground ball to first. And he handles it himself for the out. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Jurickson Profar. High in the air, out to right. Tatis snags it, and that is that. Back here in San Diego, and here comes Sander Bogaerts. First pitch, not close. Swing and a miss at a slider.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And no one can get there. So a man on base to start the inning. And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1's the count.
Fastball is outside.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Pierce Johnson getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Lee, the lefty, warming up as well. Outside,
that's a ball.
And the count is 2-2. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Stays alive. In the air, center field, Harris. Sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. Now Machado up here. Padres a golden opportunity with one of their best hitters at the plate. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Up and in. Ball 2.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Here comes Bogarts around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2. First and second, one out. Elliot Ramos will hit next. That's way outside, and that's ball one. Just missed. And another ball.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Harris has a beat on it. Makes the grab. 2 down. Next to hit, Jake Cronenworth. He is struck out, and he is walked. And a swing and a miss. Arise. The lead runner at second, Machado. On at first with 2 down. Ground ball left side, and it's just foul. That was close. Line, and that's a base hit. Around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1. First and second, 2 outs. Marcell Ozuna, the next up for the Padres. That's a base hit. Here comes Machado around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. Back even, it's 3-3.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So 2 down, Gabriel Moreno, the next up for the Padres. This one popped up. Olsen has a beat on it, squeezes it, and that will end the inning. They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple left. Top of inning number 7, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Late swing fouled off. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And there's a hit. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out. First and second, no outs. Here's Austin Riley. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. That's out to center field. Merrill has this one sized up. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. Save! And the go-ahead runs at third.
Good read there at second base to move up to third. Now it's a lot easier to get that run in with 1 away.
Albies up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Late swing, foul to the left. Just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms.
Grounder might be 2. Bogarts over to second, and that's 2.
They made it look
Pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Dylan Lee.
bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's Bogarts now. 1 for 3. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Little chopper rolls foul. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Swings through that one for strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Next pitch way upstairs. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments in baseball.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position.
So digging in now for San Diego, Luis Arias. Squirts away a little bit. No movement on the base. It's ball one. Bounce to the left side. Riley over to second for one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr.
Right
0 for 3 in this one.
Tatis Jr.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Profar settles under it, makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. He scores. That's a big sacrifice fly, and they take the lead in the seventh. And now it's Manny Machado. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1's the count.
Arise off of first with 2 away. And Manny gets a piece. Two outs. Foul ball, still 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. We're at the top of the 8th, and here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. Suarez back to work. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And there's one away. And now the DH, Jared Kellner. And that's downstairs and outside. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. And that skips in the dirt. Check swing went around. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Next offering misses down and away. Ground ball right side. Can't glove it cleanly, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. Here's Orlando Arcia. Misses outside, and it's 1-0. And he swings through that one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one at the knees for a strike.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Bogarts with the throw to first. Out number 3. Down in order. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Joe Jimenez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And first offering is fouled off. Jimenez in his 8th season, 30 years old now, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And a slider misses down and away. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. That one ripped. Harris pulls it down. One down.
Number 9.
Stepping in for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. Hit on the ground to short, and that squirts through. Here's Marcell Ozuna. And a foul ball. Cronenworth, the runner at first, with one gone in the inning. And strike two. Movement in the bullpen. Number 63 getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Bummer also throwing. And ball one. Inside, almost got him. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. That missed by a lot. And that's ball three.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Gets a piece and stays alive. One-run game, one out, one on. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Profar makes the catch. And there are two outs. Gabriel Moreno, the next up for the Padres. Slice down the right side. Swings and misses. That's strike two.
Two strikes.
Swing and a miss. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Now pitching for the Padres.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Kevin Kelly.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations. Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
In there at the knees, and 1-1. Looking to get the tying run on base.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one close, ruled a ball. Full count now. Got him looking for the strikeout. Braves down to their final out. Here's Acuna now. And that one clips the corner.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
The Braves down to their final strike. On the ground, and this should do it. Cronenworth. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Padres take the first 3 games of this 4-game set.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And the final score here, 4-3. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.